This local sports report is brought to you by Holistic Hockey, training and developing the whole athlete for the next level. Visit their website to learn more about semi-private skates. Also, sign up for Holistic's newsletter for all the latest information on programs. Check out holistichockey.ca. A pretty incredible experience for Cole Schwindt over the past couple of weeks. He's drafted in the third round, 81st overall by the Florida Panthers, and you just got back from a development camp down in Florida, Cole. What a whirlwind couple of weeks I imagine it's been for you. Can you just try to describe it all for us?
Yeah, it's something that I've been looking forward to my whole life, and for it to finally come true and for it to all be done and said with, I think that's, it's awesome. As soon as I heard my name called, it was relief, anxiety, all that kind of stuff. The nerves went away, and I was super pumped to get down to Florida and meet all the guys and meet the coaching staff, and it was a great time for me.
What did you take away from the experience in Florida? You were telling me a minute ago you had conversations with Joel Quenneville as well as Dale Talon, right? What a neat experience that is for you as part of, going down there and just sort of becoming part of the Florida organization.
Yeah, it was awesome. They all helped me and made sure I was comfortable there, and having conversations with Quenneville and Dale Talon as well. They were super nice guys, and they were definitely there to help me, and they want me to definitely develop through their system, and it's good to have a feeling that they want you there. And I think I went up there with a good friend of mine, Owen Tippett. He was drafted 2 years in the first round, and I got to share that experience with him now. And right after the draft, he was one of the first ones to text me and congratulate me, and I went on the flight with him down to Fort Lauderdale there, and I got a good chance to go on the ice, learn a ton of stuff, be a sponge, soak everything in. I think that that's going to make all the difference for me in the summer for sure.
Talk to me about the behind-the-scenes stuff. There's so much work that goes into becoming an NHL draft pick. A lot of people see you in Mississauga. They saw you here a couple years ago with the Kitchener Minor Midget program. But how much goes into it to get there, to reach that goal and that dream? You said it's a dream to be drafted to the NHL.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that I owe thanks to. Brandon Murley at Redline Conditioning, I think he's a huge part of my development. And definitely, the last year I had a good summer year before going to my draft year. I think that that was awesome for me. I think definitely all the ice time that I'm doing. Brad Sparks is running a good one. Gregory Campbell, Holistic Hockey too. Great place to skate. And I think that there's a ton of work that goes on behind the scenes. I think that every hockey player is going to do it, and it's really about the time that you want to put in is what you're going to get out of it. Just working out every day, getting in there. A great atmosphere with a ton of guys. Get up early, get in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's a great atmosphere. And like I said, and I wouldn't trade it for anything right now.
I want to bring Dean de Silva into this conversation. He recently stepped away from the Kitchener Junior Rangers minor midget program, but he's been there for a long time, and he's impacted a lot of guys and helped them get ready for the next level through the Kitchener Junior Rangers minor midget program. You were young, you were 15 years old, but what can you say about Dean and the effect that he had on you in that single year? Because that's honestly one of the most important years developmentally in terms of your hockey training.
Yeah. In all the interviews that I had, people would say, who's the biggest impact on your hockey career? And obviously I say my parents first, but right after it was Dean de Silva. He was the biggest impact, biggest force in, pushing me and making me, play my best and helping me, find my, that next step, next level. And, obviously he wasn't the easiest coach to play for. He was, down my neck all the time, yelling, screaming, but in the end.
It's worth it now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, in the end I owe it all to him. Got a text from him the other day, and he just said, imagine what would have happened if I wasn't down your neck and if I wasn't grabbing your cage on the bench. And I owe it all to him. He's a great guy, great coach, and he stepped down now, and he had a great time coaching. I know that he loved the program and loved helping those kids, and definitely for me, I was one of the students. I was a student of the game there, and sitting down, I was just introduced to the whole side of the hockey world with the analytics and the face-off percentage and all that kind of stuff. So he kind of, took me under his wing, and he had a ton of knowledge to give to me. And going through that minor midget program was definitely a huge step in my development for sure.
It got you to the Mississauga Steelheads, which is where you've played the last couple of years. Describe the Mississauga experience to us and how it's helped prepare. It's levels, right? It's steps. It's building blocks.
KJR
was one, then you go to Mississauga, that's another. And without Mississauga, you're not an NHL draft pick of the Florida Panthers.
Yeah. No, I had a great opportunity in Mississauga. Right from the coaching staff, James Richmond, Jeff Krzakos, Brandon Taylor. Those guys have really helped me, develop my game personally, and You know, after the trade this year at the trade deadline, I think that might have been a bit of a spark in my game, and I got a lot of opportunity to play up and down the lineup. Right at the start of the year, I was playing behind a couple of people, and at the end of it, I was playing first, second line. So I had a ton of minutes, and they gave me all the opportunity to make a name for myself in the draft year.
Holistic Hockey. Last one that I want to talk to you about. Tyler Ertl is the head instructor here. You have lots of opportunities for off-season development, for off-season skates, but here you are amongst a number of junior players as well and up-and-coming minor midget players. What is it about the Tyler Ertl Holistic Hockey program that you like the most and is the best for your development over the course of the summer?
Yeah, living in Kitchener in the summer, there's a lot of skates that you can go to. I think that, you know, there's a variety of them. You got skills, you got power skating, you got just regular practices. I think that holistic hockey definitely covers an area of skating that needs to be covered. A lot of skill stuff, a lot of, you know, footwork, kind of that stuff. So, you know, skating with Tyler, and he's got a great group of guys, ton of OHL guys, ton of drafted players that are playing somewhere else that look and go to school. So I think, you know, it's a great skate, and, you know, you can even go down to Toronto as well. There's a ton of stuff that you can do, but definitely, you know, going out here, having a good skate. I just got back from Florida too, so getting back on the ice, making sure that I'm, you know, working my development after the camp. You know, there's a ton of work to be done now, but yeah, no, it's a great program for sure.
Florida Panthers third-round draft pick, Cole Schwindt. Congratulations, my friend. It's been great to see you reach this point of your career, and best wishes next season.
Awesome. Thank you.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.